Hello, good people of the world. Stop gambling on sport betting. Trade on those holds and you're going to make a lot of money from it. Assuming you invest 5,000 in your sport betting account and you don't gamble on it, but you're trading on it, you are going to make 100% profit of any amount you invest in 10 days. And if you decide not to withdraw your interest, but to add your interest to your capital, you are going to make even more in the following days to come. Let's assume you put 5,000 naira, it will give you 100% of this amount in 10 days. So in 10 days, you're doubling this money times 2, okay? And in another 10 days, you're doubling it times 2, okay? Another 10 days, you're doubling it times 2 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 times 2. So in approximately 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, in 100 days you're going to make 5 million naira. 100 days is about 3 months and 10 days. So next 100 days, you're going to make 5 million naira. I know you will say how possible it is. I will show you how possible it is. Now let's go to sport betting. I don't know from the side of the world, but I'm going to use my local bookers called Bet Niger. This is Bet Niger, and if you want to trade on the odds, don't gamble on it, but trade on it. What you are going to do is you go to the live bet. It's very simple. Just follow the instruction and I believe you're not going to regret it. Go to the live bet and look for a match that is almost been completed so that you get your odds correctly. But for now, let's take any odd we see. Now, what you do is don't take a smaller odd, but try to use a odd that will come. Okay. Now this game is playing 3-1. Now you click on the game and he said you're saying that this game is 4 goals now. At the end of this game will end with approximately more than 5 goals or more than 6 goals. So you're saying you're taking this game over 5.5. Those of you who are pointers will understand what I mean by over 5.5. Now because you're trading on the odds, remember you're trading on the odds. So if you want to double your money, 5,000 naira, this is how you do it. You say in your trading sentence, you're taking 5,000 naira to double in 10 days as a profit. Okay, now say 5,000. You want to trade 3 times a day to get your target, maybe about 2 to 3 hours you're done with your trading as a part-time trader. But if you trade full-time, you're going to make more than 100% profit in 10 days. Now I'm teaching you as a part-time trader. You trade 2 to 3 hours in a day. Your target is to get 5,000 in a month. How did you get your target daily? Now you say 5,000 divide by 10 days, divide by 10, so you're targeting 500 naira in a day, okay, in your trade. Because if you target 500 naira in a day, 500 times 10 days will give you 5,000 naira. Hope I'm on track. Please listen carefully. You're about making money and earning a living through what I'm teaching you right now. Be patient. This lecture is for patient people. It's not a quick money making scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's what you and I know, but you're using a different strategy and approach. That is why you can win in sport betting. Now I'm teaching you how to trade on those odds and not to gamble on them. Okay. Now, if that is your target, you will say 5,000 divide by 10. Divide by 10 gives you 500. 500 is your target that you're looking for the day, as in your trade. This is your profit for the day you're looking for. Okay, you now say 500. You want to trade 3 times, so you say 500 divided by 3. So in each trade, you expected to be having a profit of 167. Listen carefully, please. Now you say 167, approximately 167. Now go back to the horde you choose. The horde you choose is saying 1.94. Okay. Now, what are you going to stake to give you a profit of 167? This is what you do. What you have here is 1.94. The horde provided for you is 1.94. That has more than 80% chance of you winning the game, because it's a live bet, and it's better you choose a live bet so that you can buy your hordes correctly. Your prediction on your horde buying, trading on the horde is going to come correctly. Please, wherever you're listening to me from, any side of the world, manage my English. Please, I'm not that fluent in speaking, and I'm not that good in English. Just manage the little you can understand, okay? Now, if this is the horde being provided for you, 1.98, this is what you do. You go here, you say 167 divide as your target. This is your target, okay? This is your target per trade. Per trade. You say 167 divided by, since it is 1.98, remember, minus the first digit, which is your minusing 1. If you minus 1, what you have there is 0.98, okay? Equal to what you have to buy that horde is 170. You approximate it to be 171. Okay, now let's take it there. If you put 171 here, 171 here, if you're winning, you're going to win. The potential win is 345. Okay, if your potential win is 345, let's see if we are right in our calculation. Potential win is 345. Okay, meaning your income is 345. Now minus 171, the capital you use in buying that horde. What will be left is 174. Okay, 174. Now you've gotten your target. It's supposed to be 167, but because of the horde increment, the horde increase, so you have extra. Okay, don't bother when the horde increase, just continue with your buying. You can only change the market when the horde decreases. Okay, change the market when the horde decreases, but if the horde fluctuates to increase, continue with what you're doing, because you're not going to have a reduction in your target, rather your target will increase. Okay, now that is how it goes. So if you get 167 times 3 in a day, you have your target for the day, which is 500 naira. Now if you take this 500 naira and times it times 10 days of trade, you have 5,000 naira. Your capital has doubled. As easy as that. Now for you not to get confused in all I've taught you, one may ask, what if the game doesn't end? Don't bother. Remember, if the game doesn't end in your favor, just know that you have other markets to buy. What was the initial target? You used your first money you used in buying that horde was 171, right? Now assuming this game did not end as you predicted the market to be. Okay, remember, you're not gambling, you're trading on those hordes. This game did not end as you predicted the market to be. How much did you use in buying the horde? It's 171. Remember, your target is 167. Now you say the first market you bought, you lost it. You roll over your loss, which is 171. Let's practicalize it. I love analysis. I love practical measure for you to understand. Now you say 171 plus 167. Remember, this is 167 is your target, 171 is your loss. You say equal to. Now your next target is 338. Okay, don't bother, don't worry. I'm going to drop a contact where if you want me to tutor you privately, I'm going to tutor you privately. Just listen to the end so that you can be repeating the video and be learning. I want everybody to make money from spot trading and stop losing from spot trading. Okay, now you go and choose a new hold. We've assumed this hold is a loss. You go and choose a new hold. The markets are coming faster because you're choosing a live game. Okay, now let's take another new hold that we are going to fund. As you can see, this is a direct teaching. I'm not editing any video here so that you're going to understand, and I pray the network goes smoothly so that you don't get a delay in this training. Okay, now the market is going Everton versus Nottingham Forest 1-1, and you are saying that at the end of the game, this game is going to end over 3.5. Okay, and it's very possible for the game to end over 3.5 because they are already on 1-1. You had this odd. Okay, what do you have here? You have a odd of 2.33. If you have a odd of 2.33, it has increased to 2.39. Like I said, when the odd increases, you don't have issue. But if the odd decreases, you go and choose another market. You cancel this one. Now, since you have 2.33, how much are you going to buy this market so that at the end of the day, you get your money back and get your target, your profit target of 167. Now, let's go. Now, you have 171 as your initial loss, and you have 167 as your target. You plus them together, you have 338, and your hold is what? The hold you're buying is 2.39. Remember, like I said, always minus 1 from the first digit. You say 338 divided by 1.39. The 1.39 we have there, yes, is 2.39, so we minus 1 will make it 1.39. It has increased to 1.44. So let me add something here. 1.44 equal to, you are using 235. It's 234 here, but you approximate it to 235 to buy this market. Let's take it now. 235. So if you buy this market with 235, you're going to get a potential return of 573. Remember, this is your potential return, 573. This is it here, 573 is your potential return. Okay, now let's take it if we are in track. 573 is my potential return. Now, minus your first loss. What is your first loss? Is 171. That is the money you use in buying your first hold that you lost the market. Remember, even in forex trade, it's not every currency you're buying that you're going to gain. Okay, now in this one, it has this, while this one is different. Why you can't lose in this is because anytime you win, all your losses will be returned to you and you have your target. Wonderful. I hope this lecture is getting interesting. Now, this is your second market. You have a return of 573. Now minus your first loss. How much is your first loss? 171. 171 is your first loss. Then minus the money you use in buying the second market. How much did you use in buying the second market? Is 235. Let's minus 235. Minus 235. Now this is your target. You are left with 167. That is your target. Now by the time you get this 167 times 3 times of your trade in a day, 3 successful trade in a day. Remember, all trades are not going to be successful, but be rest assured that anytime your trade is successful, every loss you've lost, you're going to get it back. And once you get 3 successful trade, you have there is no way you can lose out in this game. I've done this business for more than 5 years and I've not lost my entire capital in a day, because your capital stands as liability. Okay, what is our first trade? Our first trade, we remove 5,000 naira from our capital, which is our liability. We remove 171, so I still have 4829. What was the second market? The second market, we remove 25235, so I still have 4594. So I cannot lose until this my liability liquidate, and it's very impossible. The system has made it, this system I'm teaching you has made it impossible for you to liquidate or to exhaust this your capital, and by not winning one game. It's impossible, I can assure you. I've done this business for some years now. Okay, let's roll it over once more. Let's assume the first money you use in buying your market is 171. You lost it, okay? You're rolling over. Plus the second money you use in buying the market is 235, okay? And you lost it. We are just assuming. I'm not saying you will lose it. It's just an assumption based on this teaching. Now, remember, always your target is always 17167. Okay. Now this is your first loss. You bring it back. Your second loss, you bring it back plus your target. Okay. Equal to. Always make sure you equal it first. Okay. Equal to. Now go and look for a new market. Go and look for a new market to buy. The market are the odds. That's why we call it market, because you're not gambling on them, but you're trading on them. Okay, looking for a new market, looking for a new possible market. This is Real Sociedad versus Girona. They are already on 2-0. You're already on 2-0. Remember, the higher the hold, the better the market you buy, because the lower the hold, your capital liquidate fast. That is one of the secrets. Okay, now you go, they are playing 2-0 already. You say at the end of the day, they are going to play over 3.5. Okay, let's say the hold is small and it's possible for them to play over 4.5. You say they will play over 4.5, which is 80% possible, because you are getting it, you're getting your focus, your prediction correctly, because the market is already on live game. Okay, now let's delete the old one that we use in analyzing and make do of the new one. Now this is 3.6. Okay, now you go to your calculator. Always remember, you use your calculator to get the actual figure you use in buying that market, so that you don't go out of track. Okay, now this is your first loss. We are assuming you lost it. Your second trade, you are assuming you lost it. You plus it with your what? Your target. Now you have 537. Okay, 537. What is our odd? What is our odd? We have a odd of 3.7. Okay, you remove one. Always remember to remove one. You say divide by the odd. Your money divided by the odd, which is 2.7. On the surface, it is 3.7. Like I said, always remember to minus 1. So divide by 2.7. The money you use in buying this market is 213, approximately 213, approximately 213. Okay, if you take 2213 and buy this market, you have a return of 788. Okay, you have a winning return of 788. This is the amount, potential return 788. Okay, now let's assume you won that game 788. Now minus your initial your last money you use in buying that market. How much did you use in buying that market? You bought the market with 2.13. 2.13 minus 2.2. What do we have there? Okay, 213. 213. That was the last money used in buying this market. Then your loss here, your second loss, which is here, which is 235 minus 235 from the winning. Now Your first loss here is 171 minus 171. What is remaining? This is your profit, 169. So you still have your 167 profit. So in a nutshell, how many times you lost doesn't matter. Okay, how many times you lost doesn't matter. Once you win, you get all your losses back and you get your target for the day. And remember, you cannot lose more than 5 times in a row because the system has made it impossible. This system, we call this system the lay hot system, the rollover system. It has made it impossible for you to lose in a stretch. Now, how is it possible? That is what the bookers does. They 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 make their system for you to accumulate games by backing the odds. They ask you to choose different games like this. They ask you to choose different games like this. You choose different games like this so that you can win more, because they know that at the end of the day, one or two of this selection is going to contaminate or make you to lose your game. So that is why we call it gambling. Now, how do you get this hold? You can get this hold from your live markets, from any live market. Remember, always use live market so that you can trade faster. Use live market so that you can trade faster. We have the Zoom Soccer. All the Zoom games are here. You can use a normal live market. Okay, all the Zoom games are here. You can use normal live market, and especially you can go to their programming. These Zoom game are also programmed. You can study the programming. If you don't know how to study the programming, I'll teach you how to study the programming on my subsequent teaching. You can also use the visual game. You can also use the visual game. I'm loading the visual game. This is the visual. I'm teaching how to log in this particular company, BetNinja. You can use the visual game, okay, the visual football. Save the video so that you can follow the instruction later. This visual is a program machine, okay, and I've studied the programming. I understand the programming very well. I even understand when they switch programming. Okay, you can use this one also. You have to be patient with me a little bit. Now, before it loads, okay, it has loaded. This is the visual game. Okay, we work on only over. Don't go for any club winning or losing. That is a wrong market buying. We work on over. Just like this game is a sure over. Okay, work on over. Like I said, don't go for a hold that is smaller. This game is sure over, but the hold is too small, so you cannot ascertain your winning here. You can also study the programming. In 2 to 3 hours you're done with your trading. You can get a faster result here. Why? Because this game end in just 3 minutes at most. This game is over. Okay, so you can do your trading here as well. On my subsequent teaching, I'm going to teach you how to study this programming, and because this game end in 2 to 3 minutes, in 1 or 2 hours you're done with your daily trading. So this is what we call the lay hold system. You can make a whopping amount of money from here. I can assure you this will give you a whole lot of money that you don't expect in your day-to-day activities. Whether you're a worker or not, this will give you a whole lot of money. Like I said, if you invest 5,000 naira and you times it times 10 days, it will give you 100% of your investment. Okay, now let's do this. If you know you want to actually reach me, you can as well reach me on WhatsApp. I have my WhatsApp details. You can reach me on WhatsApp on 0803295096. This is my WhatsApp details. You can reach me here and I will continue the conversation with you. I will guide you. I will give you every instruction. I will give you the how you can get a better hold to trade and trade faster in a day, and I will teach you how you can roll over and make millions of naira in 90 days. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you for your time.